Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a Republican presidential primary candidate and their wonderful idea for a constitutional amendment and what it means and why this would even be proposed and why anybody would think this is a good idea. Okay, so this candidate, they are proposing altering the U.S. Constitution to raise the voting age to 25, unless you can pass a civics test. 18 to 24-year-olds, they need to pass a civics test. Or they need to do 6 months in the military or as a first responder. So, voting is no longer a right. It's a privilege that must be earned. Right? When part of your constitutional amendment comes straight out of a movie that was satirical, even though I think a lot of people miss that, and was making fun of fascist governments, maybe it's not a great idea. But let's talk about why the GOP would want this. Why do they want to make it harder for young people to vote? Because they're out of touch. Because their ideas are old, stale, antiquated. They have no chance as the demographics shift. They did not evolve. They did not move forward as time marched on. Their positions haven't changed, but the world has. So, in order to hang on to power, to desperately cling to power and their positions of authority, they just want to remove people's ability to vote, make it as hard as possible. They don't want to represent, they want to rule, to the point that they are proposing a constitutional amendment to make it easier to disenfranchise people. So, let me ask you this. Why do you only have to pass a civics test up to age 25? Is it better? Is it somehow better if you're older and ignorant? Is that what it is? Or do they know that the requirement they would like to place on young people is something that their constituents could not do themselves? In fact, I have a feeling that there are people in Congress that couldn't pass that civics test. Because it's not about representing. It's not about the republic. It's not about representative democracy. It's about ruling. They want the power. They want to keep it. They have a group of people indoctrinated. They have a group of people trained. This younger crowd, well, they're harder to indoctrinate because they consume more information. So, well, don't let them vote, or make it as hard as possible to do so. Therefore, we can cling to power just a little bit longer and continue to set the United States back, to stop it from moving into the future, to stop it from taking a leading role, to continue to watch it fail because they're too stubborn to change their ideas when new information comes along. Now, I know that people are going to put messages down below well, who exactly proposed this? You know, the only reason I can think of anybody proposing something this absurd is to get name recognition. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.